Now, in the state of Tamil Nadu, the state has been doing comparatively well in the fight against coronavirus in this current second wave, especially if you look at the healthcare system. But they have taken a number of steps to ensure that, restrictions are in place, that we don't see a surge in cases. Unfortunately, with the curbs again, you're seeing some Covidiots going ahead and breaching the rules. Here's an incident that's been reported in Cuddalore district. Even as Tamil Nadu has imposed a lockdown on Sunday, mass weddings are taking place. Tamil Nadu has announced no entry for public into places of worship. So several couples decided then to get married right outside a temple's entrance. Flouting COVID norms, several couples along with their family members assembled in front of the Tiruvantipuram Devanatha Swami temple. They tied the knot, got blessings from elders. Many were seen, as you can see on your screens there, not wearing masks. There is no question also of social distancing. This really is the problem, and this will deter the fight against coronavirus in a state that's been doing well in controlling the cases and ensuring the healthcare system doesn't get overburdened. This is in Cuddalore. Remember that in the new curbs that have been released, places of worship have been closed. People are not being allowed in. So weddings that were scheduled to happen in places like Cuddalore, the relatives decided to go ahead with these marriage ceremonies standing outside the temple. And you can see that the crowds that have gathered there, all the relatives, all of them coming together, barely anyone wearing a mask also outside the temple. And there were many such marriages that took place right outside the place of worship. Now, the administration, remember, has put the step of saying no public at places of worship to avoid exactly what you're seeing right now on your screens, to avoid these scenes. And yet, you've got people continuing to gather there outside the temple to get married. Pramod Madhav is joining us live with more details on this. Pramod, this is the last thing that Tamil Nadu needs. A state that's been doing well so far, fingers crossed, in the fight against the virus during the second COVID wave. But what's being done by authorities to ensure this doesn't happen again? Because this breaks really the very message, the very idea of a curfew.
It absolutely is, and this is against the essence of all the COVID fight that's occurring in the state of Tamil Nadu. Because, we can't even actually point out the authorities at this point, because any manpower, any hands that is being the authorities could gather, that is being employed to fight COVID-19. And at that point, strictly it was mentioned that Sunday will be a complete lockdown, just to make sure that the crowds will not gather at any point, because the state very clearly believes that by avoiding such overgathering, the COVID numbers can be brought down. For now, we have 15,000 almost that was reported yesterday, and today this has occurred at Cuddalore. Now, these authorities have taken note of it, and the couples over there claim that all these invitations were printed earlier, and that's the reason they could not back off at this point. But authorities are trying to even emphasize at this point, saying that life is more important than such kind of events, and it could have waited for some more time. But unfortunately, it looks like one or the other way. Certain people are not listening to the reasons for these laws that has been brought currently, and that's what you could see those visuals over there.
All right, Pramod, unfortunate really that these kind of scenes are playing out. You'd expect people to be more responsible, especially seeing the kind of situation across the country. Pramod, thank you for those details.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.